Hey, it's Julia Baxter inside thejewelbox.com. Welcome to the webinar where we are going to bring the sexy back to your business. I am so glad you're here, and so glad, in fact, you get to be in my hotel room. I'm hanging out in Austin, in Texas, with some amazing people. Some of the top internet online marketers in the world. Happens to be this weekend, and I'm taking a break so that I can bring this info to you, because I'll wrap this up for you near the end, and you'll understand a little bit more about why I'm here for this particular conference, and why what I'm going to share with you can help you do the same and be hanging out with these people if that's your goal. Because internet marketing is new to everybody at the beginning, but at some point you can learn it. And I'm going to show you how that helps your business and brings the sexy back in however you approach your business and whatever your business is. Let's get to it. I'm going to share my screen with you. And we're in. So what is bringing the sexy back to your business really about? Well, it's attracting quality prospects and fast tracking your success and your authority online. And don't be scared by that. If this is all new to you, trust me, you can learn it. In fact, by the time we're done, you'll know exactly what to do next. If I can just switch my screen to the next page. Okay, so why you want to do this is because you deserve better. I believe that you deserve more than chasing prospects, than having the wrong people come into your business or come in and quit, than looking for the sale all the time. You deserve better, and I know that you want more. So let's get you doing that. Now, here's what you're going to learn. We'll go through the proven 5-step online formula for any business, why you have struggled thus far, and how to get your results. I get it. I've felt the exact same way, so I can help you there. How you can do less and earn more. It's not about being lazy, but I'll show you how to leverage your time in an incredible way. Where to focus your time and energy. We're all doing the wrong things sometimes, and it's not helping your business to do this. Let's fix that. And this is an epiphany for a lot of people. It was for me. What the heck is attraction marketing anyway? And I'm going to tell you what it isn't, because there's a big misperception about it. And if you don't know what it is, that's cool. It's just a term. We'll learn the 5 critical elements that your business needs and what you're missing. And then overall, you're going to gain some confidence and know what to do next. So if we haven't connected personally before, I'll just tell you a little bit about my background so you can know that what I'm sharing with you is legit and that you can trust that I've been where you've been. I had spent more than 20 years in corporate marketing for some of the biggest brands in the world. And I was really proud of the work that I produced, but it was for them, right? And they had their multi-million-dollar budgets and put out major ad campaigns and all of that stuff. And I liked what I did, but I worked 90 hours a week, sometimes 80, but 90 hours a week for years. And when I figured out that, man, I don't want to be trading my time like this anymore, even though I like what I do, I have no life. I went to a smaller agency, and eventually they laid me off. And the day I got laid off was the day I decided that I would no longer let somebody else control my income, my time, my value, my worth to the world. I just decided I'm never going to have a job again. Yeah, and that was very scary, but it was a decision. So it made it harder and easier at the same time. And I can tell you that that was 10 years ago, and I haven't had to have a job since. And I'm going to show you exactly how that happened. So now I took all of that corporate marketing experience and everything I learned in that the whole career. I somewhere in there got into network marketing, and I've been in network marketing almost 8 years now. So I put all of my corporate marketing experience and client management and all that stuff into my network marketing business as much as I could, but some things weren't syncing up, and I'll share with you how I fixed that. But all of this together makes me do what I do now, which is online marketing. I'm a business marketing coach. I'm a blogger. I'm an author of an upcoming book about attraction marketing, which we'll talk about in terms of what that is. And I'm a branding professional, and that I've been doing forever. So that's who I am. That's my story. And This is my struggle, and you may have the same one. I think you do. So 5 years into my network marketing business, despite all the fancy experience I had in a job, like who cares? That wasn't for me anyway. It was just my job. 5 years in, I was still struggling in my network marketing company. Now, I made good money. I had a global team. I had at times, a great strong team, and at other times, not so much. It's just sort of how it worked out. And I don't blame anybody else for that, but I was looking for a solution to this struggle because I knew how to do business. I was serving gigantic clients. When I left corporate, I started my own firm, and I was serving my own people. I knew how to talk to people. I knew how to market. But network marketing wasn't where I wanted it to be, and I knew it could be more. So I needed a solution. I needed to stop struggling. And I started to look for who is out there that is making a living with network marketing, but really crushing it. How are they doing it? And I discovered that they had multiple streams of income. The top earners were also building their business online with attraction marketing. And it was new to me, even though I've been around real good marketing for a while. So this became my vision. How can I help give people professional marketing for anybody, regardless of their experience or the type of business they're in? I thought, I want to teach what I know and help people in business, especially if they've been taught that networking is all they need to do. Have you heard that? Like, let's just go to networking events. You just need to meet more people. No, you need some skills too. And you need to leverage your time. You need to put in place the tools and strategies that top earners do. So this is my vision. How do I help people do that and do it with integrity? And really what I wanted in my own business was ownership. Own my time, own my paycheck, own my process, how I was reaching out to people. If something didn't feel right about what I was being taught by others who had not that much experience, then I needed to find a solution and just own that. And this is what I want to give to you. So when I looked at these top earners, and you would know some of the people that I looked into, I thought, if they can do it, I can do it, because they had great stories. You've heard them, right? Their struggle. And rather than go reinvent my own thing, and listen, I tried. I thought coming out of corporate marketing that I knew more than I did about how to do things in this space. So if you're thinking for a second, oh, she came from marketing, she knows something I don't. Well, now I do. Now I do, but I had to learn that too. What I learned in my job did not help me build my business that wasn't inside that job. It's all about relationships. Building online or offline, it's all about connecting with people, which is the networking part, but there's some skill that you attach with that for the marketing part. And here was my biggest mistake. I didn't even know I was doing this. The reason that my business was stuck, and strong, but stuck, and not where I wanted it, was that I focused on the sale. Without thinking that I was pushing a sale, I legitimately believed in the product and the company that I represented. In this case, I'm talking about network marketing. But even in my marketing business, my consulting business, I was still focused on, well, what's my rate going to be? What am I going to charge people? And I focused on the sale rather than giving people value up front. And then once I switched that around, my success started to just bloom. So are you doing this now? Are you focused on the sale? As much as your product or your service or whatever your business does is amazing. I'm sure it's amazing. If you're focusing on, we need more customers, we need more sales, and not giving them anything in return for that up front, then that's what's holding you back. So this 3-step online marketing strategy actually can be applied to offline as well. And what I learned is, if you switch the order, you screw over your business. If you keep it this order, your business will flourish. So number 1, you build your audience. Now that is the networking part for sure that we're told to do, but it's also building it with the right people, and that's key. And that's a marketing skill, and I can teach you that. I'll teach you that here a little bit. Number 2 is engage your audience. So now you've got some people who are wanting to be part of your community and follow you and like you and all of that, but you need to engage them. You don't just get them on a list and then sell them. So number 2, if you skip number 2 and go from, oh, so now I've got these people, I'm going to just sell them everything that I can, because they said they wanted to be on my list. You've missed that engagement part in the middle. Number 3 is the selling to your audience. Well, if you try to sell to your audience without building that audience first, you're just out there selling, you don't have enough people to talk to. And if you haven't engaged them, they don't want to buy. That phrase, everybody wants to buy, but nobody wants to be sold. If you're skipping right to step number 3, buy now, join now, click here, spammy, or you're dropping flyers in everybody's, mailbox. It doesn't have to be online. If you're doing that kind of stuff, you are selling without any relationship, and your business will die. I learned a long time ago not to do that, but this step by step, super easy. Keep these steps, 1, 2, 3, and keep them in order. So what is so sexy about the top earners? If you look at people who are walking stages, multiple streams of income, getting the cars and the jewelry and the trips and whatever, that's what big earners do. That's how their achievement shows up. But what was their process? Their process is attraction marketing, which is focusing on giving value, not focusing on the sale. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Number 2 is branding yourself. If you are aligned to any brand, could be any popular brand like, Nike or Coca-Cola, if you were to brand yourself with their logo and their name and their ideals all over yourself, you're no longer representing you, you're representing them. And they'll love you for it. But then you become here comes the Nike guy. That's all he ever wears. That's all he ever talks about. It's not you, right? And it's the same if you represent any network marketing company or product or service. Maybe you're an affiliate. And if all you do is represent yourself as that thing, that's what you become known as. So I love this quote from Jeff Bezos. He's the founder of Amazon.com. And he said, your personal brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. So you think about what is the impression you're leaving when you're not in the room. It's your reputation. That stays with people. So you want to actually make an effort to brand yourself. And don't be scared by that. I happen to have a career in branding, but you don't have to have that. I'll show you what to do with that. Number 3 is building your list. You may have heard the money is in the list. Any business has a list of people that are their clients and customers, or potential business partners, any business at all. And if you don't have that list, then you're marketing just out into the air all the time without having purpose, without being able to serve people with what they really need. So we'll talk about your list a little bit, but that's your real business. If you don't have a list of people that you own the relationship with, then you don't have a business. If you are in a setup where your customers are locked into somebody else's system and you can't market to them about other things that you think they might like, then you don't own that relationship, and you need to change that. So these are the 3 things that top earners do, and that's what makes them so sexy. It's what makes that sexy lifestyle, is they've figured this out. So here's how you can check if you are on the right track for this. Let's take the attraction test. Give yourself 1 point for each question you can answer a yes to, no points if you answer no. And as you keep this in mind, you can use this tool after this webinar. Just use this as your checklist in your business. Take a pulse check. Am I being sexy this week with my business? So number 1 is, do you have a business plan 6 to 12 months out? Every business owner has a plan. If you don't have one, no points. If you do have one, give yourself a point. And if you don't have one, next week, make one this week, so next week you can give yourself a point. Number 2, are you creating and sharing content consistently? Content is stuff that people want, your audience wants to hear, wants to learn, things of value. You'll know if you're doing it well. If you put up a Facebook post and it has no value for people, it probably won't be very popular. It's just a small little way to look at it. But if you're creating content, hey, I'm going to teach what I know, I'm going to serve the marketplace, I'm going to give them great information and value. If you do that consistently 2 to 3 times a week or daily, then give yourself a point. Number 3, are you adding 10 to 20 leads per day to your email list? So now you know you need an email list, right? Who are you adding to it? Having this old stale thing sitting there is not growing your business. Are you adding people to it? And there are strategies, of course, to make that happen daily. I'm going to show you those. But give yourself a point if you're doing this. Number 4, give yourself a point if you are consistently acquiring new customers with your lead offer. So a lead offer is you give them a booklet, a download, a video, you could give them a free live seminar, a webinar, something that you give them to get their email address to add them to your list. So if you are acquiring 5 or more customers a week through that offer that you've created, give yourself a point. If you haven't even created that thing because it's the first time you've heard that, no point right now, but you can start doing that soon. Number 5, are you offering a tiered product mix, which means a variety? Are you, I have a $5 thing, I have a $97 package, I have a $1,000 package, and everything in between. When you have more than one thing that you can offer people that serves their need, you multiply your profits. Give yourself a point if you're doing this. So those are just 5 questions. That's your sexy test. How sexy is my business right now? How attractive am I to other people? Now, here are the basic attraction marketing tools that you need. You need a lead magnet or a free giveaway of some sort. I gave you some examples of those, and I'll go through in the next page. You need something to draw people in that is free to them. Number 2, you need a lead capture page. So you've drawn them in. Where do they type in their info? Looks like the meeting might be running slow. I think we're back on. Where do they put their information in to connect to your email list? It's just a designed page for that. Number 3 is you need an email responder, autoresponder service, so that when people put their info in, the system automatically sends them that thing so that you don't have to be, oh, somebody gave me their info, I got to go send them that thing. Imagine if you have 10, 20, 50, 100, 500, that's high. If you have lots of leads coming in every day, this is about leveraging your time. You need a system that just says, oh, every time somebody signs up, this is what I send them. Very simple, and a lot of people don't even have that. So this is how you start generating more leads and more sales. Here's some examples of the things that you could offer them. If you're a life coach, how about a quick PDF about getting unstuck, breaking free from what has held you back in the past? Some sort of download. If you're in real estate, a checklist. Here's how to avoid the pitfalls of buying your first home in Austin, Texas, just because that's where I am. If you're in network marketing, you know things other network marketers don't know. If you've been in a hot minute, you could teach somebody who hasn't been in that long. Create a video on how to get more leads and make more money. Or if you're in health and wellness, create a video on how to eat clean for the next 3 months and without breaking the bank. Things like that you can offer people. The idea is to lead with value, give them what they want, and you will profit. So when I figured out that part, that was pretty simple, right? You would agree, I give somebody something, they pop their info in, and something sends that thing to them. Pretty easy. But beyond that, I knew I needed systems and leadership, because what am I going to create? And this is going to get busy fast. So I needed the software, just some sort of back-end system. What was that going to be? I don't know. What are these things even called? I'm going to Google what's an autoresponder. Which one do I choose? And so on. So I wanted that step-by-step coaching, because as much as I know about marketing, all of this other stuff and getting good at the content, totally new to me. It had to be affordable, because I had multi-million-dollar budgets before, but that wasn't my money. That was the company's money for the company's gain. You need it to be affordable, and you need it to integrate with whatever your business is and the other systems that you use, so that it's seamless. So it's actually a system. You also need leadership. Now, I was looking for leadership with integrity, people who serve the community, people I could trust, top earners who weren't making these hypey promises about buy my system, people who were in my niche but had made this major success. They knew what they were talking about. I could trust that, they had a guarantee in place or whatever, or they had major success, and I could see it. I could see the people. I heard the testimonials. And I didn't know that I would need this. I didn't need this, but I love it. That as you progress and build your business, what if those people who were teaching you recognize that and could advance you and award you, that kind of thing. So these were the missing pieces. What I needed was a system. That's what you need. Tools, training, leadership, community for support. And come on, you need the results, right? Systems are great. I need results. Now, here are the 5 keys to your online success. And this is actually your success in business, whether you did it online or not, but there's no reason not to do it online because it's just so tedious and time consuming to do it offline only. Yes, you can do it, and maybe you're doing it now. But as we go through these steps, you'll get how easy it is to do online comparatively. So number 1, you need content. Where do you put that stuff? Right? Social media is one place, but you need, as a business owner, we need a blog. And that freaked me out because I didn't really get, why do I need a blog? I mean, I'm just talking to myself over there. That's not the idea. You're building a business. So a blog is your hub. It is what identifies you to the world. It is what leaves that impression that Jeff Bezos was talking about. Your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. I'm not going to be in the room all the time, but my blog is. My blog is in the internet room all day long, no matter what I'm doing. If I'm sick, if I'm doing a presentation, if I'm on vacation, my blog is leaving my reputation with my content that I put out there that's building that rapport. You need that. So you need content and a place to put it. We need lead generation. So great, now you've got content. How do I get the right people to check it out? Are they right for my business? Are they right to be customers with me or business partners? So daily leads that are looking to contact you specifically. And then you need those lead capture pages where they pop their information in so that you can get in touch with them. And then sales funnels. I won't talk too much about this. It sounds very technical. It sounds like something it isn't. But all it is a process that, okay, they've landed on your page. Now where do I want them to go? I click this link. They fill out their stuff. They click another link. They fill out some stuff. What is the process? That's what a sales funnel is. It leads them to the ultimate end that you want them to see. Number 3 is follow-up and engagement. So great, now they like your stuff, they're on your blog, you're building a relationship online with them, and you need a way to keep that streamlined, because if you're getting 10, 20, 30 leads a day, are you going to want to sit there and like catalog them all and write them in your book and all that stuff? You want it automated, and this is what the pros do. So it's called a customer relationship management system in big business. That's what they call it, CRM. But there's a way for you to get that pretty inexpensively without you like making a spreadsheet kind of thing, and make it easy. Then you need to monetize, right? The reason you're building all of this, building a business, is to make money. And if it's not making money, then you're not in business. You just have a hobby that's costing you money. So let's get to the monetization, right? This is not about pitching a product or pitching a solution or a service. It's about creating a strategy. That's the biggest question I had was, okay, so I could put content out. I could figure out, how to make things all sync up if I watch a video that shows me how. How do I make money at this? When people say, oh, I'm a 7-figure blogger. What the heck is that? That's their monetization strategy. So I would help you with that in the next few pages. Then traffic. All right, so you got this stuff in place, but you need more people constantly walking through, stepping through your content, walking through your blog like they would come into a store. Hey, this is what I've got. Here's the info I've got for you. I need to open that door and allow people to come through, but actually, kind of filter them through. And people worry about that. How am I going to get people to see it? How am I going to get the right people to see it? There's a strategy for that. It's not about having enough people. There are billions of people online. So it solves a problem for some of you who are having trouble with who do I talk to. When you do it online, there's billions of people to choose from. You just need the right ones. So therefore, it's not about there is no traffic. It's about I need a strategy. Make sense? Hope you're with me so far. Hope you're getting great value from this. I love showing this process to people. So this was what I discovered as the answer for me. And I'm actually in Austin right now with this team of amazing world-class marketers. And they're business types from all different niches. And we're going to be hitting some stages tomorrow and talking and hanging out. So this is just how I'm rolling this weekend. But this is what they do. You get a blueprint for your business success. It's step by step from the people who've done it. So that's unlocking the vault of whatever business you're in. Here's where you can go through step by step what somebody else like you has done to create that success using this system. That's all I wanted. Now I know how to do it. Your own hosted blog site. So this takes away the fear of, man, I gotta now create a whole full-time career about making a blog. No, done for you. A few clicks, you can have your blog set up. And it's just gonna act as your island that you actually own your own content, not stuff some other company put out, stuff that puts you on the map with great value. So you need the blog. Entrepreneurial mindset training and leadership. Woo, this has been golden for me. I'm on a wake-up call every single day with these entrepreneurs, and people are allowed to come and hear this live. Archived calls, webinars, replays for all the training that we've got, checklists and PDFs and workbooks and ebooks. It's endless. It's a system. It's like an internet university for you, for your business, not for them, which is awesome. The customer manager system I already spoke about. This one is stellar. You know, I'm used to using ones that cost $3,000 to $5,000 a month for a business to actually have the license to use. And this one is better than anything else I have used. I mean, it's created by some pretty smart guys. But for my business, which is obviously much smaller than some giant companies, if I've got lots of conversations on the go and they've come in through putting their information in online, I don't have to do anything but go into this one system and be able to flag what my conversation was, send them direct emails, and so on, all very succinctly in one tool. We've also got the latest tools and tech done for you. So let's say Instagram has new rules. They change something. There's going to be a training coming up on, hey, this just happened. Here's how this affects your business, and here's how you can leverage that. So the latest kind of apps and tools and technology, they've got their finger on the pulse of that. And I liked this. There's an optional affiliate program with them. The education is outstanding and so worth it as a member in this community already, but many of us decide that we want to be affiliates because so many people we know need this. And this was a super fit for me. I had to get the lock on that. So I'm going to switch my screen sharing here. Whoop, let's go back up. Stop share. There we are. And I'm going to share a different screen so you can see the back office of exactly what this looks like. Because I like people to see that this is, so here's my system. And we've got setting up your autoresponders in here, which is your email system. The training, all kinds of training in here. This training library is ridiculous. I think it's logged me out, so I'll have to log in. Yes. So this is a training library, more than 8 years worth of, I can't concentrate and type at the same time, more than 8 years of archived training that you can use in your business. So let's just look at some of the categories. So if you want to know more about attraction marketing, blogging, business strategies, how do I use Facebook, general marketing strategies, mindset. Let's see if I said, okay, I want to know more about Facebook marketing because how the heck are people building business with that? We've got really recent, look, this was last week, Jessica Higdon, who is a beast in Facebook and LinkedIn, all social media recruiting and marketing. She's amazing. She came on live with us and did a proprietary webinar just for our group. And there are a lot of people in this group, but this is real access to people that don't do this for just anybody. Here's how to do Facebook paid ads, how to get leverage, Facebook tips, and that's just that one little section. But as you can see, SEO, man, I didn't know what SEO really did or how to learn it. I could hire somebody if I didn't want to do this particular thing. So what we do is I help the people who come into this through my referrals. I help them figure out, well, what of this do you really need? That's my benefit to my people. And then they can streamline and they don't spend a ton of time bopping around, not getting anywhere in here. But I wanted you to see that this is the training library. And then I'll show you the marketing strategies. This is what top earners do really well. They focus on one strategy at a time. So if your strategy is Facebook, you've just seen there's tons of training, and there's live training every week in addition to the archives. If you are curious about Instagram marketing, man, I didn't know how people were building a business on Instagram. I thought it was kids and pictures of their pets. I don't know. And there's all kinds of trainings that will show up that you have access to. So I like sharing that with people so you can see the real system. It's amazing. It's tons of value. It's huge. But that's what I stepped into because I needed to learn it. And it's like a university. It's all in there for you. And I'll share with you the rest of this so that you can see how these pieces come together. Share screen. So this is what it's about. It's about building your own business. Finally, building your own business, not somebody else's, even though you may still represent some other company, product, or service. This is about building you. So what if you could earn an income from the 90% of people who say no to joining your business? Now, if you own a brick and mortar store, you're going to have 90% of people who don't want what you sell. Even though they come in, they look around. If you are in network marketing, 90% of the people you approach about potentially joining your team say no. So what do you do with that? Is your relationship done? Not if you have your own brand, because if you can keep giving them value of what they do need, you will become their go-to person. And that's not just a promise in the air. It happens. So you build your blog, you brand you. MLSP, My Lead System Pro, you get your own website. Create your own offers and funnels. We went through what a funnel is, but there's more to learn on that, and the training's in there. Leverage a CRM system so that you can really keep that communication open with people and figure out what they really need. And as I do, I'm an affiliate for a number of things. It doesn't have to be just my own content, but things that I want to recommend to people done for me are in that system that I can share with them, and I didn't have to create it. Things that will serve them. Marketing tools. Lead generation and internet marketing for the professionals. We covered that. I mean, that library I just showed you is created by 7-figure earners, so you know it's good stuff. And being part of a community that wants to help you grow. MLSP is all about building tomorrow's leaders today. And that's exactly what I'm experiencing. Since joining this community, my own leadership has skyrocketed. So there's a few ways to get involved with that. And this is my special offer that closes very, very soon. It has to be time limited because it just can't help too many people all at once. So having your own My Lead System Pro membership gives you access to all of that stuff. And for the $10 trial, they do a $10 trial for 10 days. You kick the tires, and if it's not for you, they give you your $10 back. But you get full access to all of that stuff with an option to upgrade. And I'll share with you my bonuses in just a moment, because I'm giving, if you do this by the deadline, $1,500 in bonuses, where I take all of my corporate stuff and my client management and my network marketing success and help you even further to know what the heck to do with My Lead System Pro to rock it out for your business within that 10 days. So super fast, right? Getting you that authority and speed right away. I'll show you those in a second. And then the upgrade is really what a lot of you came here for. The upgrade is stepping into a membership. It's called MLSP Mastery. It's $150 a month, but you get access to this not for 10 days, ongoing. So every week, new training, every day, new mindset. Really that support that business owners need. Everything I've already talked about. So all access, the 8 years of the library training, and I'm actually upgrading this so that's almost $5,000 in bonuses. And let me show you what all of those are. The Elite, before we get back to that, the Elite is just prepaying for this for a year, and you save a few months free. So I'm going to share with you, there's a lot of screen sharing back and forth here. Stop that and share with you what my bonuses are all about. Some of you have seen these already. Here, share my screen. So this is what I'm offering for the $10 trial because I do believe in this system, and some of you just aren't ready to really build a business, and $10 is all you're going to do, and you're going to get that blueprint for your success, your own hosted blog website. If you're only there for 10 days, then that site will just disappear, but you'll get to create your own website, that CRM, customer relationship manager, all the tools and tech, the leadership training and the calls and the optional affiliate program. So that's what you get for the $10 from MLSP. And I'm putting in also an exclusive Facebook support group, because when you're new at this, and even when you're not, you've got questions, you need help. And I will make sure that you have that in my own Facebook group where you'll get that for sure. This is super valuable. So I would be taking you through your Facebook profile and seeing what you're posting that is hurting your business, that is making you unsexy, that is taking all the attraction out of what you're doing, and I bet you don't even realize it. So we'll go through that step by step, and I'll help you fix that. I'll help you put up things that really are making you the sexiest thing on earth and having people run into you. Bonus number 3 is saving a prospect. If you have spoken to somebody about your product or joining your business and it went all wrong for any reason, pick that person back up, and I'm going to show you, whether it's Facebook or text, how to save it. We're going to revive that relationship, because you're building a new brand now. New day, new person, new success, and you want those really key relationships saved. And that would be so valuable for me. I hope you see the value there. Would that help you out? That thing you've been feeling awkward about, that you totally messed up a few months ago or yesterday, where the conversation went sideways and you just, I don't know, now I'm going to be awkward about them at the family barbecue. Whatever it is, I want to help you save that particular conversation. So those are my bonuses. And I love saying that these are some of my happy clients. Samantha is an internet and network marketer, and we went through an exercise on what really matters most to her and how does she create a brand from that. I'll do that with you. And these are a couple of my really happy clients who are in our space but do different things. They needed help with prospecting. They needed to build a brand, and it was new to them, so I helped them out. And that's what those people would, the $10 trial people, that's my commitment to you. If you don't like it, they'll give you your $10 back and you'll get to keep those bonuses. Now, this is for the action takers. I love fast action takers. I am one of them, and you don't really get far by just dipping your toe in. We might have a connection thing slowing down what I'm saying here. These are for people who are serious about their business. You need results. You know that you need to change something. So I'm excited for you guys, because this is time limited. It expires soon, really soon. Friday soon. Friday, August 12th, in this case. If you're watching this on the replay, this is when I'm offering the bonuses. If you're watching this late and you want to get them, you're going to have to get on a waiting list, but reach out to me. So you're going to get everything in the first package, but you'll also get to create that lead capture page. I'm going to do one for you because it's new. You don't know how to do it. You need to brand yourself with what is my offer, and I'm going to flow people through. They put their info in, and now where do I take them? Do I send them to another website? Do I send them to a video I did? Do I send them to a sale I'm having? You're going to learn how to get traffic, give value, build your list, Follow up with that CRM, not just have it, but I'm going to show you how you use it. Sell your own products, whether that's for an affiliate thing you do or network marketing thing, your own coaching, your own services. Maybe you're a fitness trainer. We could sell those. Whatever it is, we're going to show you how to do that. Hosting webinars. Well, webinars make money because it's like having a live seminar, but I'm sitting in my hotel room. I'll show you how to do those in that system. There's training for that. Now, here are the amazing bonuses, and this is over $4,200 of value, and then I'm going to add something because today is the day. You came on the right day. I'm going to add something special. You're going to get a custom branded Facebook fan page. If you're not on Facebook for your business, separate fan page, you're missing the boat. And you need it branded. It needs to be slick. It needs to represent you. It needs to be awesome. And I'm going to save you some time and just get it done for you. Whatever your brand is, we'll talk about that. You'll get that custom capture page. So it's this kind of idea, but only a little bit more splashy. What you're looking at right now, by the way, is a lead capture page. This, where you would click this button and put in your information. This is what you're going to get a custom designed version of from me for whatever you sell or produce or recommend. So that's a $200 value. Live webinar series with Q&A. I'll flip back to my other screen in a second and show you what those live webinars are, but huge value here. And this is more interactive where you can ask me questions so you can really get to this. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty of each step of building your online business. This was an overview. We're going to get you there. How you create a profit from the 90% of people who say no. Sounds nice, but I'm going to show you step by step how you get it done, how you find your ideal audience and turn them into buyers or business partners. That's key. Now, if you didn't like this after 30 days, you would get a full refund and you can still keep the bonuses. That's my commitment to you. It is this good. And the fact that it's only $150 a month made me extremely happy because when I started this, I didn't have a lot to spend on this. And $150 for some people is a stretch, but look at what you get for this. This is where you learn to brand yourself and be an authority. This is where it happens. So Miguel here is actually one of my fellow internet and network marketers. And when we did a branding training together, I love him for his wonderful comments and compliments, but he really saw how his brand could benefit from what I know. And he was already in network marketing and internet marketing and actually in My Lead System Pro. And when he got some branding coaching from me, it really helped him out. So what you get is the access to all of that top earner stuff, big names of people you're going to recognize with their best information, their best tools, their best recommendation, plus you get all of mine too. You're going to get the best that the big boys ever had to offer because I made it for them. I was the marketing person for a lot of those big companies, one of the marketing people, and you can benefit from that in your business. So that's the offer, and it is expiring at midnight Eastern on Friday, August 12th. And let me share back to my screen, and we're going to wrap right up, and I hope you guys are getting great value out of this. I think it's this screen. Oh, here we are. So you can go with the $10 trial and you're going to get $1,500 of bonuses with me, but you're not going to get the one-on-one coaching. You're not going to get the hand-holding, and it's still great value. Still great value. If you need to tiptoe in, then happy to have you exposed to this amazing community because it's huge. It's huge, and you can't get a better deal on the planet than that. And if you don't like it, they'll give you your $10 back. Come on. I am going to think you're crazy, but feel free. And then the mastery. If this is your commitment, I have you on lock, my friend. I'm going to help you out with one-on-one coaching. And on top of that $4,200, my commitment to you is to help you define your brand. Because people use the term branding and they don't really know what that's about. It's not logos, it's not phrases, it's taglines. It's everything that is building your reputation. And I'm going to do a special segmented webinar just for you guys who step into mastery, but you got to do it by midnight. And then you do save some money by buying the whole year up front. And for those of you that do, I'll put together something super special. It's going to be like major. So you can choose to do that if you want to save. But what I'm promoting really highly to you and suggesting really highly to you is the mastery, $150 a month. You can do that. And I'll also show you how to profit from this. If you want to learn that and you like what you're learning, you want to share it, refer a couple of people, and now this is no longer a spend at all. Okay, so let's move forward. Here are the webinars coming up that I will put into this mastery program, August 23rd, how to create a profitable online business, step by step by step by step by step. Real detail beyond what I covered here. If you can't make that particular date, there will be a replay for those of you who do mastery. August 29th is, I'm trying to move this window, is maximizing your membership. Suck all you can from that membership. That when you step into that 150, I want to make that work for you. So you're going to get insider tips and tools. I'm going to bring out some of my friends who are in My Lead System Pro and tell you their tips and tools to get everything you can from it, because I want you to feel like this is so worth it. You can never do without it. That's how I feel about it. Then it's September. I haven't firmed up the dates yet, but you're going to get a 90-day success plan, because then by then you're getting your feet wet. You know what your brand is all about, or where you're headed. And this is going to help you develop your online authority in 90 days or less. It's super cool, super simple to follow. I've done it with a number of people, and in 90 days you're rocking and rolling, and people know who you are and they know where you're going. Then later in September, how to brand you. This is a gift to my community, because all of that time spent in working for big brands and so on, there's a lot of tips and tricks and things that ad agencies do for those big brands that you can do for yourself. I'm going to take you through what those are. And most internet marketers are not doing it. And it gives you a brand so that when you walk in the room, everybody knows who you are. So that's a must-have, in my opinion, for the professionals. And that's my value add there for you in September. So moving on, you guys could figure this out on your own. You could. I searched and searched and searched for this. In 1 year, I spent $18,000 just learning this stuff before I joined My Lead System Pro. $18,000 just to try to figure it out on my own. And I got somewhere, I learned some things, but man, it didn't come together. And when you're looking at this diagram, so many different pieces. Where do I go? What social media do I be on? What is my tagline? How do I do a webinar? Why do I need a blog? And how many pages does it need to be? And what's an autoresponder? It was just all these pieces out in the air, and I couldn't make them fit until My Lead System Pro. And you could figure it out on your own, maybe. But what if you had a mastermind with the best of the best? I'm in Texas right now with the best of the best. We were out at the bar last night, because the conference hasn't started yet, hanging out with the best of the best. You know how valuable it is if you could sit with the top earners and just shoot the breeze and find out what they're doing, pick their brain, and have them say to you, I'm watching your stuff. You are so good. I'm such a huge fan of you. That just happened for me last night. And I haven't been in this that long. I want to show you how to do that. Come on, mastermind with the best. And it applies to any business. I love network marketing. I have a heart for helping those guys, or it might be you, because you're being given bad advice from people who know nothing about marketing and everything about networking maybe. But what you learn in here applies to any business. I could take this. At one point, I owned a cupcake business. It was all online. And everything I learned here, I could apply to that. So whatever it is, a brick and mortar store, this will help you. My Lead System Pro for me was the light at the end of the tunnel. And it was a long, dark, horrible tunnel until I found this. What if you could find your voice here? Tell the internet who you are, what matters to you, what you stand for, stuff that you've learned that they could use, and help them succeed. That's how you build rapport and teams and longevity in this business. Tell people how you can help them online. My invitation to you is to join me. Just join me in this community. Join me step by step with bringing back the sexy to your business, finding your voice and making it so sexy people can't resist you. That's what branding yourself as a professional does, and you can do it. You can totally do it, but you do need some help. So I invite you to join me, and the question is, are you ready to get started? Click the link attached to this. Get registered for starting your trial. Get that active. As soon as you do, I'll be in touch with you about how we can do our one-on-one sessions, what your brand is all about, start inviting you to my webinars, walk you through the system. It's one click. And the link that you want to go to is insidethejewelbox.com/getsexynow. InsideTheJewelBox.com, get sexy now. If you are ready to take your brand to the next level and get sexy, let's go, let's rock. You got until midnight on Friday, August 12th. Make it happen, and I will see you next time inside the Jewel Box. Bye for now.